So, so in that lockdown, people came to the light more, and some people went deeper of a dark abyss more. And with this gas thing going on, I think it's so crazy. I kind of look like it's another test of humanity again. And most people can call me crazy or whatever, but this is just my perspective of looking at things. Because most people look at the material and the physical. I'm more looking at the spiritual thing about it. Because ever since God had taught us that there's going to be a spiritual warfare, you know, to the day that Jesus come down. And if people don't believe that, that's quite okay. But there's going to be a spiritual warfare constantly. And most people are like, why is that? Because the devil is running around with his demons in himself. You got to understand, good and versus evil always been on this earth. There was a guy, if I can find the video, I will put it on the description. There was a guy, he explained why God did not kill the devil. And it was very interesting what he said and why. Because a lot of people always question that too. They're like, well, if God don't want good versus evil, then how come he didn't destroy the devil? If I can find that video, which is a very good video, I'm going to put it on the description below and you can look it to yourself. But it was very interesting. I think it was just him thinking about it and researching. But I like his idea and I like his analogy why that God did not kill the devil. So, the other thing that I hear people, because I love watching different things on YouTube, is that people don't understand why there's so much violence and why people are being so much more nastier than ever before. It's because people, two things, people don't have a spiritual protection, and people don't believe in God. Now, the reason why I bring spiritual protection, because I know some people don't believe in God. And there's a lot of us that do. But one thing for certain, like Native Americans, they use Mother Earth as protection for them, you know. And they call God the Great Mystery. I think, right? Because the book that I read, they call God the Great Mystery. But they call Mother Earth. And they have certain things to protect them. From the Philippines to Taiwan to Thailand, they all have some type of spiritual barrier to protect them from evil spirits. As Christianity, we get baptized to be renewed and reborn again, but also have Jesus Christ to be our shepherd to protect us from any danger, from any type of evilness. When we get baptized, Jesus gives us truth, wisdom, the Holy Spirit, and understanding of his plan. When I say understanding his plan, if something like, say like your car broke down, right? And you called your job was, you know, upset that your car broke down. You meant to fix this car, but you didn't have the money and you didn't have the time. So you told your boss, it's okay, I promise you I'll work 6 days a week. When I come back, fix my car. The boss got da-da-da. Next thing you know, there was a fire at your job. Your car broke down for a reason, because Jesus was trying to protect you. That's why he's our shepherd, and that's why he protects us. If you went to that job that day, you would have been burned or you would have been trapped at your job because your car was good and you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that Jesus is our shepherd and he will protect us and he will guide us. Now most people are like, well, how come God or how come Jesus didn't protect like certain people? You know, poor people get killed every day. You know, what's going on? Well, I cannot speak for that, because one thing we got to understand, God gave mankind to do whatever they want. They had the free will and free desires to do whatever they please. God cannot control mankind. Mankind controls their damn self, okay? The second is, who knows? I mean, we don't know why certain people die and certain people don't die, you know? One thing for sure, like I say, God gave you common sense You know, when people say that intuition and gut feeling, that is your protection. But if you ignore those three things, then unfortunately, I'm not saying you're going to die, but you might be in a situation you don't want to be in, you know? And it's kind of hard to explain what people's different situations are, because I can't really explain that, you know? All I know that the world we live in is fast, infuriated, rage, and violence, and confusion. So who knows why certain people die and certain people don't. Now, once again, you're like, okay, Jazz, you was talking about the gas thing. The gas thing shows people that they hoarding gas and they panic. Now, me personally, I had to get gas yesterday because I had only like 3 bars of gas. So I needed gas, you know. And I did not really panic about the gas situation because this happened before in the 1970s. So I wasn't really panicking about the gas. But what I'm basically saying, if you have a spiritual connection or you're a Christian, have a spirit connection with Jesus Christ and God, you will feel this overcome of peace. And the reason why you feel this calm of peace, because you know, for speaking for Christian people, that Jesus will got your back. He's going to have your back. You're going to be okay. You're going to be protected. I have a friend on the phone. I was talking to her. And she encouraged me to go ahead and get gas. I was going to go get gas like 3 o'clock in the morning. Because, you know, I was driving and I had a long day at work. And, you know, I just want to go home. But she encouraged me to go and get some gas. I said, you know what, you're right. Let me go get some gas. I passed like 4 gas stations. Now, she told me if I passed the 4th one, I should turn around and go home. But something just told me, nah, I'm going to keep on driving because I might find my luck. And sure enough, I found a gas station that wasn't crowded. It was a lot of tanks open. I went over there and got my gas, and I was happy with it. Basically, what I'm saying, that you listen to the Holy Spirit or you listen to your intuition because it will help you. Now, if I ignore her, then I'd probably be stressed out because there's a lot of gas stations who are probably reserving gas or ran out of gas. And then I'll be in serious trouble because I need to go to work the next day, you know? But that's how God and Jesus speak. They speak through people. You know what I'm saying? For a good example, let's just say an old man tell you, hey, it's raining really hard today. Maybe you should stay inside. Maybe you should not drive. And you be like, no, I'll be fine, Grandpa, I'll be fine. And the old man is like, no, sweetheart, I really think you should not go out here. It is raining like cats and dogs. I really believe you need to stay home today. No, Grandpa, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'm an excellent driver. I'm very safety, and I know how to drive these roads. I'll be perfectly fine. Next thing you know, poor woman got in a car accident because an idiot decided to speed down the road instead of be cautious down the road. And most people are like, why did she stay home? Why did she? It was pouring down, raining. You know, I don't understand. She drive this road 1,000 times when it does rain. Why did it have to be the day that she had to pass away? But once again, that's how God communicates. When people try to stop you, when people try to like give you a second opinion, when people try to let you know something, that is God speaking. That is God speaking to you. People are like, what does this have to do with all of this? The thing is, people don't believe that God exists, and He does. He exists through people, through messages, by nature, or a child, or whatever that person might be, or what it might be. God speaks through. So when you see all these people panicking, to me, it tells me people don't have a spiritual guidance. People don't believe in God. And people are so reliant on mankind. And that's the worst person you should rely on is mankind. Because mankind ain't going to save your ass. And mankind is definitely not going to protect you. I'll come back with my part 3.